Hey guys, it's Tiffany. Welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I will be doing my top 10 powder blushes. So if you've been following me for a while, I do these top 10 videos and I haven't done it in a bit here, but I decided to do it today on powder blushes. I did one of cream blushes, so if you want to check that out, I will link it in the description box. So yeah, nothing too crazy today. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the little bell to join my little family. With that being said, let's go ahead and get started. So I used to be all about cream and liquid blushes, but I've come to grow to really love powder blushes. Sometimes I'll even plop just a powder blush on and not even a liquid or cream. So I want to start off with one that isn't considered a blush, but a lot of people, including me, use it as a blush, and that is the Fenty Beauty Killawat highlighter in Ginger Binge and Moscow Mule. It is so incredibly gorgeous. They are both very blinding shades. If you are like me and you love and really enjoy a glowy blush, this is the glowiest you could get because it is essentially a highlighter. So it makes your cheeks just look so glowy, a beautiful sheen, like you're literally glistening, and it's just so buttery and smooth and seamless as a highlighting formula should be. So it works beautiful on the cheeks. I will say I love Ginger Binge more because it doesn't have glitter in it, whereas Moscow Mule does have specks of glitter in it. But like I've said in the past, I don't mind a little bit of glitter. So this is a really pretty glowy, beautiful buttery formula that is also the perfect shade of pink. It makes you look very rosy, a natural warm flush of pinched cheeks. So I love this shade too. Next up is one of my personal holy grails, and that is the EmCosmeties Heaven's Glow powder blushes in the shade Magic Hour. This is just the prettiest baby pink. Again, this is another glowy blush. This doesn't have any sparkle in it, thank God, or glitter or anything like that. It just has a very subtle sheen to it. So it's not the glowiest of blushes, but it will give you a really nice soft sheen. And I love this color because, again, the perfect baby pink. It just gives you a really nice natural warm flush on the cheeks. It's pigmented in the best way possible because it's not too overbearing. It goes on and shows up just the right amount. Super easy to blend, and the longevity of this blush is unlike any other. It's super long wearing, even though it is a powder and it's a super light shade. I find that it lasts so long. So I love this formula from EmCosmeties, and the packaging is just to die for. So heavy and luxurious, and you get a really big mirror in there, so really nice. Third is this Makeup by Mario powder blush in the shade Mellow Mauve. This is a more neutral, everyday pink. It is super pretty. At first I thought this was a matte formula, but this actually has a very subtle sheen to it. So this is pretty similar to the EmCosmeties one, except it's a darker pink, and the sheen I think is a little bit more intense, but it's a very natural glow, not overbearing like the Fenty highlighter. And this is just great for everyday wear. This is super pigmented too, so it goes on, not overbearing, but more than the EmCosmeties one. So if you are someone who, likes to do more heavy makeup or a glam full face, this one's probably a better option as opposed to the EmCosmeties formula. That one's a little bit more for light natural makeup. So yeah, I really enjoy Makeup by Mario's powder blushes. Really nice, really high quality. Next up is from Cover FX, and this is the Monochromatic Blush Duo. So this has a glowy shade and then a matte shade, and this is in the shade Pink Dahlia, which is a pink peach coral kind of all combined. So it's really pretty, brings a lot of warmth to your face, just makes you look alive. And I love that this comes with a glowy shade, a matte shade. It's just so versatile, and these are a little bit pricier, but again, you are technically getting two products for one. So I love having this on hand for traveling because then I can really decide do I want a glowy blush, do I want a matte blush, or you can just mix the two. I like to go back and forth between matte and glowy, so if you are like me where you like to go between the two, this is a really nice blush to have on hand. They have gorgeous colors. The formula is really pigmented and beautiful, blends seamlessly. So yeah, the high point of this is that it just comes with a glowy and a matte. just gives you a lot of like options. So next up is this Patrick Ta Monochrome Moment Velvet Blush Powder in the shade She's Sincere. Now I know the shade looks so boring. It looks like it wouldn't even show up on me, but it does. But I think Patrick Ta's formula is probably one of the best formulas I have. I'm gonna say this right now in this video. This is one of the best powder. Oh no, I just ruined the imprint with my nail. But anyways, out of all these blushes that I am mentioning, this formula just amazes me because it is so incredibly velvety, so smooth, and it also has like a really nice blurring effect. So whenever I apply it to my cheeks look blurred, my skin looks blurred. It's just so beautiful. And I like this shade She's Sincere because I don't have anything like this in my collection. I have a lot of pinks, a lot of oranges and corals, but this is just like a really soft, pale peach. It's so pretty. Looking at this, I don't think I would like it, but it just brings like a different kind of warmth to your face that I've never really like seen before. So if you want to try out a blush, get this one by Patrick Ta and She's Sincere. But they do have a lot of other beautiful shades. I have another one that's a bit darker, but I do prefer She's Sincere. It's just so beautiful. Such a beautiful pale peachy color. And again, the formula, amazing. Patrick Ta always kills it. So love this, love the packaging too, so luxurious. I love like the big mirror you get too. Okay, so I know I mentioned a lot of high-end luxury blushes, so now my remaining 5 are drugstore to give you guys some more options. Starting off with the one I am wearing today, this is the Colourpop Kiss and Tell Pressed Powder Blush. No, the shade is called Kiss and Tell, and this is their pressed powder blush from their Valentine's Day collection. These went viral because the packaging is adorable. It's so cute. I am obsessed. I love the packaging on this. It's so like not cheap because when you feel it, it feels quite heavy. I love that it's matte and it's actually rounded out and it's not like a flat compact. For example, I have this heart one from Too Faced, and this one's just like a flat compact, but this one's like actually puffy, so it looks like a real 3D heart. So besides the packaging, I do really like this blush mainly for the color and the formula. It is a gorgeous matte formula. Super matte and goes on very buttery and seamless. It's not overbearing. Again, I don't like blushes that are like so pigmented right off the bat that it's just hard to blend. So this one is definitely not like that. Super easy to apply, and this shade is just the perfect neutral like baby pink with like an undertone of peach. I can't even explain it, but if I had to pick a color of blush that I love the most in the entire world, it is this shade. This shade complements my skin tone so amazingly, so I love this color, and that's why I always find myself going back to it. And the next one I want to talk about is really affordable and really amazing, and that is the Essence The Blush, specifically in the shade Beloved. This is your perfect everyday pink. It's another matte formula, but it has like the tiniest specks of glitter, and I love the way that this applies. It just brings so much warmth to my cheeks, and when I apply it with the brush, it just blends on its own. You don't even have to try. It's the perfect amount of pigmentation. And again, the pink, it's just a beautiful everyday pink. This is the kind of pink that would complement any skin tone, so I really enjoy it. This is also a perfect pink to pair with like a red lip. I think pink blush just looks so good with like a red lip, and this is like the shade that you want to go for. So I love the formula of this, love how affordable it is. So these are really good for the money. Next up, we have the e.l.f. Primer Infused Blush in the shade Always Rosy. This is a beautiful darker color. It's more on like the rusty peachy rose side. So this is a really nice color for like the fall time because it is a little bit darker. It makes your cheeks look so blushed, so beautiful. And this is a primer infused blush, so it lasts a long time. So I love the e.l.f. primer infused line. They also have a primer infused bronzer, but yeah, I always find myself reaching for these because I know they last long. They blend very nicely, super pigmented, and just a beautiful like darker color if you're looking for one in like the fall time or winter time. Next up, of course, I had to mention the Milani baked blushes, but my favorite shade is this one, Rose d'Oro. It is absolutely gorgeous. I love this because it has undertones of pink, orange, red, everything you could possibly think of in a blush. So I think it would look, again, really good on a lot of skin tones because it has all of those colors just within this one. And this, I love this any time of the year. It just makes me look so rosy. It's like a gorgeous rose gold, almost copper-like with pink undertones. And it just is so glowy, so beautiful, so pigmented. I use this guy so much all year round. And I also love it on like naked skin, like when I'm not wearing any makeup and I still want like some warmth to my face. I just pop this on and it looks so beautiful. So all right, last but not least, it is another one by Milani, and this is an oldie for me. This is the Milani powder flower blushes. So as you can see, mine is kind of old. The flower imprint is nearly almost gone because I used this so much in high school. This product is from high school, so that's a little gross, but I love it so much because this was the only blush I used. It has the most beautiful sheen to it. So it's another glowy blush. So there you guys can see it has like a sheen to it. It has like a rose gold reflective shine, as you saw from the finger, and it just applies like butter. And I think it's because the product in here is like compacted in here so hard that there's like absolutely no kickback. It picks up on the brush so well and then applies onto your cheeks so buttery, so seamless. So that's also why I love this, because the formula is incredibly smooth. This is actually very reminiscent of the Patrick Ta formula, so I think that's why I like the two so much, because they're both just very velvety and buttery and kind of like blend on the cheeks so nicely that they blur your skin. So really nice formula. And I also love the shade. This is in Blossom Time Rose, which is just a really nice everyday light baby pink. All right guys, so that was my top 10 powder blushes. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for being here. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next one.